Today is Sunday. Um, yeah, Sunday. Um, that's a big thing I wanted to talk about was I guess actively engaging with the world and like exploring new things. Not really exploring new things, but just kind of continuously exploring and kind of just actively engage with the world. It doesn't mean always just always going outside all the time and like being social and just but explore concepts that the world has to offer. Explore different concepts, explore different people, like people that create stuff, artists, like explore new genres of music, explore new YouTubers, explore new shows. Just try not to be stagnant. I think actively engaging with the world helps with self identity. I think it helps you kind of build your beliefs, your virtues, um, and like who you are as a person. Because eventually you're gonna find these things that you hold dear to your heart. Not even these things, but even these people. Like recently, I've been kind of having this thing where like these people are kind of coming into my life. Not really. These people are becoming more prominent in my life, and like um, it feels like these people are becoming more prominent for a certain reason, and it's like I don't know. I don't know what that has to do with engaging with the world, but it's in a way it makes me want to engage with these certain people that are kind of showing prominence in my life, and it's like I think kind of observing the world and just kind of looking at things that are happening and like just when you're out in public or you're just outside and you kind of just look around. I think it it brings you it helps you embrace with like what is going on. At least for me, it brings me closer to like the present moment, and it's like I feel more attached to the world because I'm just kind of engaging in all these things that are going on around me, I guess. And that's why I like just try not to like at least me like I try not to like be on my phone all the time when I'm out in public, so I can kind of just look around. And a big thing for me is like I don't know if it's a problem or not, but like I tend to look at other people like a lot. Like especially like if I'm just sitting there, like what else am I supposed to do? Like in my head, I'm like, because it's like, what's an example? Um, say I don't even know. Let's say I'm waiting outside of class, waiting for the class before me to start, or the class before mine to end, and we're all standing outside the classroom. What am I supposed to do? Obviously, I can go on my phone and be an NPC, or I can stand there and listen to my music and look at what the ground. I'm gonna be looking literally everywhere, and I don't know. I feel like I just look at people a lot, but I think that plays a role in like how I express myself because I'm like always looking at people, and it kind of I don't know. I just really enjoy it. People watching, I guess. I guess that plays a character to me because I always try to stand understand other people And like I think that helps, like just me kind of looking at people helps with how I communicate with people directly. I don't know if that makes sense, but like um yeah, but I think kind of just looking around and engaging with the world and exploring new things and really diving into what you like and really committing to your passions helps you express yourself as a human being because you hold tight to these. It's hard to explain, but I think just exploring new things and kind of engaging with the world helps you identify your you identify yourself as a person. It helps you express you as a person because you have this better understanding of, like, you're just kind of actively part of what's going on. I think a big part of like our phones is taking away that engagement. Obviously, you can like explore these concepts or explore things on your phone, but a lot of the times, like, it just takes you away from the world in a way. Like, I get such a weird feeling like if I'm doom scrolling for a good amount of time and I stop, I'm like, where, like, I feel so out of it. And it's like, what is this? And like, my phone restricts me from just kind of being in the present. And I think being in the present helps you explore ideas. Because I think just the world in general has so many ideas that you can kind of create with your own mind by just being here. Like, look, for example, I can look at this cover. I can think of many things. Like, I can think of this as a certain thing. I can think of it as, obviously, this is the worm, Shai Halud. Um, what do they call it in this book? They call it something. It's representation of the devil in a way. Shaitan. Oh yeah. See, or you can think of it as a snake. You can think of it as something else, and then this can put ideas in your brain about something, and then a combination of all the colors is so it's like then you can go outside and you can engage. Like, even yesterday, like, it snowed yesterday, and it's the beginning of April, and like I stood outside for a good amount of time, and like I just kind of like it made me feel a lot of things. Just the snow did. Standing outside and like holding out my hand and feeling the snow on my hands, touching the snow, like I think that goes back to exploring emotions. Because the just the active world in general allows you to feel so many things, and I think going through and cycling through all these emotions, just kind of engaging with the world during your day. I mean, it's pretty cool. Like, I feel like that's literally what we're supposed to do as human beings. And obviously, our phones kind of do the same thing. Like, we feel certain emotions from certain videos we watch or whatever, but like, they don't feel the same as these emotions that come from the world. Like, I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing that, but like, I don't know. Like, I feel good like actually communicating with people, and like not even that, but like, cause like back last year I lived in an apartment and we had like our apartment gym, and like most of the time the apartment gym was like attached to our apartment, so I could walk there, or I could drive to the rec. It was like less. It was like 8 minutes. Like, I usually choose the rec just because I like kind of just being around people and kind of being that whole scene of like activity that's going on. Like, it's a different type of feeling that I feel, and like I think having that social environment with the gym kind of adds to why I enjoy going to the gym. And that's kind of like the same with like class and kind of going to school. It's just being part of an activity and the activity of just the world functioning. And that's why like being here in Lubbock is I don't really enjoy it that much because there's especially compared to like San Antonio, the activity level is like very different. And it's also like a different type of activity that's going on. Cause like here, there's so like it's very like the phenomena of people just walking around. It's funny, but it's also like what the hell is going on? But like I don't know. I that's why like I enjoy being in San Antonio more because there's a lot more functioning elements to it. I guess I feel more like attached or engaged with the world, and I think like being in that environment helps spark ideas for especially like making music because that's the whole point is like I think or at least art in general is like expressing your interpretation of the world. That's literally what it is. And expressing it in a way that you want to portray a message to the person listening or viewing or whatever it is. That's the whole point. It's like expressing your interpretation of the world so that other people can feel um, a certain way that you want them to make them feel through your expression. That's what I think art is. And I think the more you engage with the world, the more you're able to express because you're going to have to interpret more, but you're able to gather these more ideas to be able to express. And so if you're able to really engage with the world a lot, then you have this endless cycle of ideas and concepts that you're able to not only take in, but you're able to provide for other people in a way that um, you can um, produce your own individual ideas and concepts and emotions and feelings through your art and inspire other people. Because the whole point of art is kind of to take inspiration from other artists. That's the whole point, and kind of make it into your form. That's like a lot of times like it's you like especially now because there's so many pieces of art. It's almost impossible to come up with something that's completely new. I don't know about that, but like like I feel like 99% of the time art is created through inspiration from other art. And I think everything is art in a way because art is a symbol of creation. Like because there's a house being rebuilt like a street down, and so I see it every day. I walk to the bus stop, and like that's something that's a piece of art. Like that's because it used to be kind of like this like normal kind of not run down, but it was just kind of like a just kind of a house. But like they kind of like completely remodeled it and everything, and like it looks really good. And that's what architecture work is art. Even nature's art. Cars are art. Clothing is art. Our bodies are art. I think the human body is one of the greatest um, forms of art that God has provided us. I think using it for like if it's not weightlifting, but using it to like for some physical activity is a form of gratitude towards God. Um, to show him that we're grateful for this body he's provided us and that we're using it to his capabilities. And I think that's a form of art too, like being good at basketball, being good at soccer, being strong and being able to lift a certain amount of times and like that's a form of art. I mean, literally everything. people being able to conversate in such a certain way and be able to keep up conversations and be able to listen while also inputting and talking, that's a form of art. I mean, literally, cooking a form of art. I mean, literally everything. And so it's just this cycle of creation and expression of ideas, and then us taking these ideas and interpreting it for ourselves and feeling certain ways, and then pushing these emotions or messages or how our interpretations outward through our creations as humans. And it's like, it's just this full cycle of just what life is. And it's pretty insane to think about. Um, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I talked a lot and kind of rambled, but that might be everything. Um, yeah, that's why like I feel like I need to get back into music because it's just kind of let my interpretations flow. So I feel like it's just building up in my head, and like I need to push it out. I need an output. Too many inputs, but I need an output. And I think I don't know. Making videos is kind of it's an output, it's a form of output, but I think music is that's a really pure form of art, and I really want to get better at it so I can really express who I am and like my interpretations of everything in a really good way. And same with DJing, like be able to form like that. I feel like that's also really as a form of art as well. Creating this experience through music. Um, yeah, I think that's it though. I think I don't know. There's also like a big thing that's happening today was just kind of like these ups and downs that I feel just throughout the day. It's very weird. And not even today, but I feel like just kind of recently, just I'll go through the day and I'll feel really good. And then the next like few hours, I'll feel like not the best, but then I'll feel great again. It's like, I don't know. And I think it's fine. I feel like that's just kind of how it is though. Like, I don't know. It's just a matter of like if I'm able to push myself through these bad feelings that I feel or whatever. But yeah, that's also like yeah. I think that's it though. Um, thank you for watching. Whenever you're watching this, I hope you have a good day, good good rest of your night, good good whatever. I hope that semester's coming to an end pretty soon, so I hope y'all have a finish strong. I hope I can finish strong too. Um, yeah, I wish everyone the best of luck with finals coming up, final projects, and yeah, I hope y'all have a blessed day. I hope that you're able to embrace the love that life has to offer and be able to push it outwards as well. And yeah, outward, just engage with the world, become who you're meant to be. Thank you for watching.